transition, but that's not their focal point.
And going back to their points allowed ranking, they slow the game down, forcing opponents to score in the half court. I mean, if you can score at all, really suffocating you on defense.
And good, the three-point shot, good from Freak. Freak's got 10 points in the quarter.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And it's Ellis penetrating. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Freak with it. Picked up by Stuckey. Vucevic with the bucket.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Okay, now, young 50.
Stuckey outside. Ellis outside. And here's George for three. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks was just a man on a mission. He ended up with 53 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Here's Stuckey, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's Turner. Indiana again missing. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Stuckey. Gordon with no one around. The rebound by Turner.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Stuckey passes to George. Ellis outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now here's Freak, defended by George. They double him with George. And it's Gordon penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got his second basket.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And now, let's get it for your Pace.
Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingmen. Freak number 1.
There are plenty of above-average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Well, it's about his instincts, excellent instincts, and he uses his speed really well to beat bigger guys to the right spots, establish good position, and then haul in those boards.
Now, here's George. He's got 8. Outside Hill. Here's Miles. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
There's the pick. Outside Hill. Turner with a screen on Payton.
2 minutes.
Hill against Payton. Releases. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his third basket of the night. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Fournier dishes to Payton. Feeds it to Vucevic. All sorts of time. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 7 points for Vucevic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here is Miles. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's Payton. Pick by Vucevic. Oh, trying for it. Payton, good. Payton's got his first bucket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And it's Miles missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them
Move the
for it.
ball and stick
Now
it
here's
to the
Freak. And Hill over to help. Here's Payton. And it's sent back by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Miles, that's good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Hill against Payton. Passes to Freak for three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
For 3.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Kicks it to Miles. No good from the wing. And through the first half, a pretty lot.
Well, Nick, you got...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. 8 rebounds. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Freak in at the 3 spot. And they'll keep possession. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. For Indiana, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They host the 76ers after this game, and that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Jennings kicks to Freak. He got right to the cup using that screen. Freak's got 39.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Hill against Jennings. Pick up by Hill. Ellis. But they'll get another chance. Nobody near George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 10 points here for George.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Fires for 3. That's good. Freak's got 42 in the game.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet.
Now here is Hill. He's got 7. And George kicks to Hill. pass to Ellis. Clock at 6. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Off the pick. That's short off the rim.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Gordon. 44 points for Freak.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control. Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last two. An opponent field goal percentage, third in opponent offense, and they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. That one goes. Count it. And it's 9 points for Vucevic.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Hill passes to Ellis. Dishes to Hill. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Oh!
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And all of a sudden you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Now here's Ellis. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And Indiana making a change here. Stuckey's checked in. Inside. And it's sent back by Hill. Here's Freak. Non-stop scoring machine here. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Here's Sharp. Indiana again missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for him.
To the wing right side. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. And Orlando has possession. Outside Jennings.
Move the ball. Stick it.
He kicks it to Freak. And it falls over the rim and in. Freak's got 51.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Stuckey. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the dish to Ellis. Hill a screen on Jennings. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Mahimi's checked in for Lavoy Allen. And a change for the Magic. Peyton, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Now here's Peyton. He feeds it to Freak. Three-pointer, and he gets the bucket. Freak's got 54 points.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now here's Stuckey. He averages about 5 points a game. Shoots from 12. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Hill, and it's C.J. Miles in for Ellis. And here's Freak. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Back to Payton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Here is Stuckey following the bucket by Orlando. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The Pacers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And good on the basket. Book it. He has 6.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Now here's Freak. Down low. Out to Payton. "13 feet away." The second chance effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Paul George is checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for Rodney Stuckey. For Indiana, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And George kicks to Miles. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. High post Vucevic. Turner with the steal. Here's George, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time, and the first one drops.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He's got 11 points and 5 assists.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hill is out there with C.J. Miles. Then it's Turner. Then it's Paul George. And it's Sharp in at the 1 spot. That's the Pacers' 5.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And George, here we go. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Now, Freak.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Freak's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Some changes for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for George, and Ty Lawson subbed in for Jordan Hill. The Magic have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Freak. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Great open look there.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Well, Orlando's shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Now, here's Watson. Watson defending. Turner with the steal. Outside for Lawson. Lots of room. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. He dishes it to Nicholson. Turner with the steal. Lawson outside. In the corner, Miles with it. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
2 minutes.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. That's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
They set the pick. Pass to Stuckey. Lawson drives in. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Nicholson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
The Pacers making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Payton, he's checked in for C.J. Watson. And so Nicholson nails both of them. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's the pick. Lawson up top, covered by Payton. Payton against Lawson. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Magic.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
The 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise.
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight.